If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show. We ask those of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the Illuminati satanic agenda, as well as exposing Illuminati satanic symbols that are in plain sight. Folks, it's important to understand monuments, logos, all of these things that you don't even process when you see them. You don't say, why is it shaped like that? Or why does it look like that? You dismiss it. You think that somebody was just being creative or artistic. But there's such deep-rooted occultic meaning behind all the symbols that we see in our day-to-day life. And I'm going to continue to point those things out on this channel. And one of those symbols is the obelisk. Okay? You can see them worldwide, but most specifically here in America, the Washington Monument. I'm sure it's just some coincidence that the obelisk is what represents George Washington and his Freemason roots. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that you can find obelisks all around the world in positions of power. The Vatican, Nazi Germany had obelisks. Washington, D.C., London, they're all around the world. It's a symbol of power in the occult. It represents Baal's shaft. Yes, Baal's shaft. Okay? Or it's the phallus of Osiris. But it's occultic, and it goes back to ancient Egypt. It's not a coincidence that you can find this symbol all around the world, because it represents the New World Order and the coming age of the Antichrist. Okay? It represents the secret establishment that runs everything. Is it a coincidence that the measurements of the Washington Monument are 55.5 feet on the sides equals 666 inches? That it's 555.5 feet high equals 6,666 inches. Look it up if you don't believe me. Is that just a coincidence? Of course it's not just a coincidence. We know that the Freemasons love geometry and numbers. The occult is rooted in geometry and numbers. Okay? It is not a coincidence that it is 666 inches from side to side, or 6,666 inches tall. But if somebody like me speaks out against it, they'll call us crazy. It's in plain sight, folks. Okay, and it's not just, why is there many Washington monuments then? Why is this symbol of power, right? Baal's shaft, Baal from the Bible, right? Who was Baal? Baal's rooted in Satanism and in occultism. Demanded child sacrifice, was a false god, okay? We know in ancient mystery schools they worshipped him, okay? His ties into occultism and Satanism are well known. That's what it represents. Or the phallus of Osiris to some. Okay, it is a symbol of power. It is a symbol of the secret establishment. It is the symbol for the New World Order. It is the symbol for the ushering in of the Antichrist. It is not a coincidence that its dimensions are 666. It is not a coincidence that even Hitler had obelisks out there in Nazi Germany, that the Vatican uses it, that you can find it all around the world. What did you think that it meant? That it's just some fancy, cool design that somebody did? Okay, it's a shaft, as in a phallus, as in a penis. Okay? These people are sick and perverse, and they're doing it right in front of your face. You have to notice these symbols because they're everywhere. Every logo has symbols in it. Everything. These are things that your brain has been trained not to process. That's how they get away with this stuff. That's how they flash these symbols on TV. Okay? Because they have conditioned our brains not to pick up on symbols, not to look into these things. And we think that they're all a coincidence. That's how we've been trained. Meanwhile, they're doing this stuff in plain sight. Okay? This is just one of many symbols, many monuments that have been erected around the world that are occultic, but then people go there on vacation to see it. And they go, ooh, the Washington Monument. They don't have a clue what it stands for. They read some lie that's told to them about why it's there. It's Masonic, okay? It's satanic. It symbolizes the New World Order. Baal's shaft, again, 666 inches side to side, 6,666 inches in height. These things are not a coincidence. They are deliberate and blatant, and they're mocking you and rubbing it in your face. And then when somebody wants to point it out, they'll just roll their eyes and say conspiracy theorist, and the sheep will follow what they say because they do not want to believe that we are in the end times. They don't want to see the signs of the times. They don't want to see what's going on. They'd rather be going through life with their blinders on, being told what to do, being told what this is or that is, as they get led into the abyss, as they're being guided into hell. Wake up. If you see a symbol anywhere, a monument anywhere, it has occult meaning to it. Look into it. Process it. Wake up. Share it with your friends. All glory, as always, goes to Jesus Christ. Always remember Him first. He will help you in the awakening process. Thank you for listening to today's show. God bless you. May peace be with you.